Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So today we're checking out the TVR Sagaris. This is a really cool car. Alright, we're going to do a max tune, shift pattern, and then we're going to do a review and talk about how it should do for live racing and how it's going to do for Tempest 3. Everybody wants to know how these tier 4 cars do for Tempest 3 tier 4 because that one is really hard and there's only a handful of cars that can make it all the way through. First, thank you to Asho Speed the King for making this content account, which I can use. Alright, when I don't have cars on my own account that are maxed out, I can use this account to make videos for them, which is very cool. So thank you, Asho. Link to his YouTube channel is in this video's description. So let's go look at the tune. This car is 100% maxed out, so it's got all the stage 6 parts and all the fusions. On this car, if you're not maxed out, I am going to give you some tuning advice. So on this car, take your final drive first. This is the first part you should tune on this car. Move it over to the left until the Evo points, all right, the points up here get as high as possible. All right, so move this over until those points get as high as possible. Now come over to the tires, pull those over to the left until the same thing happens. Finally, go over to the nitrous, pull that over to the right until those Evo points get as high as possible. Alright, so on this car, you got the final drive. If your car is maxed out with all the stage 6 infusions, 2.45 on the transmission, 8 psi on the tires, and you got 199 and 5.4 on the nitrous. We got a dyno time of a 10.332, and we're definitely going to make this guy beat the dyno time. So this is a nice dyno beater, 5 golden stars. Well up over 1,000 Evo points, so it's going to win nice RP when you win live races. Okay, so we're going to check out the shift pattern for this awesome looking car. Alright, so what you want to do is try and get a perfect start. Let go of the gas right about number 1. Try to get a perfect start. Right around 30-ish miles per hour, shift into second gear. A tad bit later, shift into third, and then hit your nitrous. And then pretty much all really good shifts after that. Very easy to drive. This will beat dyno. I've seen this car run a little bit faster than what I can make it. A lot of those guys that do these other shift patterns run macros, I do believe, where they get a perfect shift every time. So if you can run this perfectly, I think you will run about half a tenth of a second faster than I'm running or something. But anyways, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third nitrous. So that's pretty much all there is to it, right? 4th, 5th, and we're ready to rock and roll. That's it. 5 gears on this guy. Very cool car. I like this car a lot. All right, we should run about a 10.2 or maybe a 10.1 if we're really lucky. And hello, tell me my time, sir. Oh, there we got a 10.186. Not bad, not bad. Normally I run in the 10.2s, but 10.1 is a really good run on this car. So that's about how you want to drive this guy, okay? Let's go ahead and do one more test run, and then we'll start talking about how it does for different things like Tempest and live racing and all of that good stuff. Alright, so remember, let go of the gas, try and get that perfect start. 30 miles per hour, second gear. A tad after that, shift into third, and then hit your nitrous. Super easy to drive this car. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, there we are. Now you might even want to play around with what RPMs you shift into third gear at. That might be, if you change that a little bit, you might even be able to squeeze a little bit extra out of it. I'm not sure what the best RPM to shift into third is, but you guys get the idea. This is the fastest way I've found to drive this car. That was a little bit slower there. I got a 10.196. So both times I ran a 10.1. This car is pretty easy to drive. It's very fast. Very nice car. So let's do a little review on this guy. Okay, so it's a tier 4 car that should do very well at live racing, guys. As you can see, it's running a 10.1 something and it's got a 10.3 something on the dyno time. So it does beat dyno time by a pretty nice amount, meaning it should be able to win live races pretty easily. It's got 1,685 Evo points, so when you do win a live race, it's going to score nice RP. This is going to be a very nice live racing car. Now, I do think the TVR Griffith is probably a little bit better as far as live racing goes, but you know what? This is a really cool car in general. If you don't have the Griffith, or if you don't have a really good, you know, tier 4 car for live racing yet, and you won this as a milestone prize car, you know, we just got this for the milestone prize. If you got it sitting around, if you need it for something, definitely upgrade it, okay? Personally, if you don't need it for an event, or if you've already got a bunch of good live racing cars, personally, I would just leave it set for now. But it is a very nice car for a lot of different things. So if you need it, by all means, upgrade this guy. It's a beautiful car. It does very well. Now, as far as Tempest 3 Tier 4 goes, it's got the top speed. It's fast enough to beat the boss. But the 0 to 60 time, I cannot get this guy to do 0 to 60 in less than like 1.5 or 1.6. It might have even been like 2. I can't remember. I tested it. You got to be able to do a 0.60 in like a 1.3 to beat that last speed trap on Tempest 3 Tier 4. This car just will not do it, guys. All right. You might take this into Tempest 1 or Tempest 2, but it's not going to make it through Tempest 3 without having to switch cars for the speed trap. And that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Now, when it comes to doing like all the little daily races on your map and stuff like this, it does beat dynos. So any little race on the map that requires your car to beat dyno time, this will run right through it, no problem. TVR parts are not that easy to get, guys. So if there's a crate for this, you can get your parts, you can spend your keys to get your parts, but once the crate is gone, these cars are very hard to get parts for. That's the main issue with the TVR. The game does not like to give out TVR parts, so unless there's an event or a crate available, you are going to have a really hard time getting parts for this car. But as far as tier 4 cars go, I would give this car about 8.5 out of a 10 on Lightning's awesome scale. But anyways, I think that pretty much wraps this one up. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please hit that like button. All right. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. If you want to get really crazy, hit that little bell. Set those notifications to all. And don't forget to check out on my playlist. If you're looking for game information, I have playlists that cover almost everything in the game. So if you want to learn about the game, check out those playlists, guys. Just go to my channel, scroll down a little bit, and all the playlists should pop right up. I got one for beginners. I got one for intermediate people. I got a playlist on how to drive different cars. I got all kinds of good stuff on there. So check those out, everybody. And I will catch y'all later, all right? See ya. You guys are awesome. Thanks.